Goodbye. And hello. Welcome to the Pit of Chimps podcast, episode 10. It's a limestone edition. Milestone. It's a milestone
We've hit a
episode.
decade of episodes.
Yeah, a limestone moment. Milestone.
Limestone on milestone?
Yeah, do you have any stuff? Any sponsors?
Well, we're sponsored. Unfortunately, has any of our sponsors sent you anything? Because all I've had from Craig's is to say that they're top dollar. That's all they sent me. That's all they sent me.
The Craig's a top dollar.
They're a top dollar. It doesn't even make sense.
So Craig sent you an email that says we're Craig's and we're top dollar.
Yeah, he said that just tell the boys, as in our listeners, which isn't only
and
boys.
meet shareholder here.
Yeah, we're top dollar.
Oh well, they are top dollar to be fair.
They've got an offer on, but they wouldn't tell me the details because it's like really exclusive.
Maybe it's 1 for 4 on shots.
It might have been 1 for 4.
They've done that before.
Yeah, they don't want to let you know though because they want to get you while you're in there.
I've never even been there.
No, I went 3 times this week.
They are We are also sponsored by big fellow though, as always. I think we have to go through the quarterfinals of the How Next Cup.
Oh yeah, let's get right into it.
Let's get right to the juicy business going on here. The big tournament. The winner gets all inclusive, partially paid weekend with Robert Picardo, the hologram from
Star Trek Voyager.
And that is the star prize. He doesn't know yet. We haven't told him.
No, but he'll be fine.
I'm sure he'll be okay.
Fly,
like last time.
Fly them out to his house, knock on his door,
and run away.
Them and run away.
Like last time.
Yeah.
So quarterfinals. These lucky listeners who have emailed into the show have reached the quarterfinals. That means the last 8, Tom. If you're not familiar with the concept of a round robin tournament. So
I'm just, if anyone's can hear that, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but I'm sat on 2 bean bags on top of each other, one of which is folded over, and I'm just pumping them up.
At Chimps HQ.
Yeah, we're like Google. We sit in bean bags and we've got
a
slides and
a massive telly.
Yeah, Noel Edmonds is in the corner if we want him to come out.
Yeah, we don't though.
No, we keep him there
under any circumstances. So quarterfinals, match 1, the winner will go to the semi-finals, or the semi-finals as we say in Europe. Soup Marlon, your boy, versus the Hydrated 5.
No, it's a tough one for Soup because he's on his own and they've got 5 of them, so it's a tough matchup. But I gotta go with my boy, Soup Marlon.
Soup Marlon has qualified for the semi-finals. Congratulations, Soup.
I'm so happy for him.
He's a young lad from Scunthorpe beach. He lives on the beach in a hut. Second quarterfinal, I get to pick this one. It is between Secret Milk and Egg Norman.
Ooh.
And I have to say that Secret Milk has qualified for the semi-finals.
Egg Norman was one of the favourites.
Egg Norman was beaten by judges' decision.
That's an upset. But I hear it wasn't a good decision.
It was controversial.
Yeah.
It was an early stoppage. I don't know what that means. I'm confused.
Yeah, okay.
This is the big one, Tom. The big one. I don't know how you're going to pick between these two.
Is this
Sausage Wizard versus Fun Man?
Oh my god.
Winner takes all. And by all, I mean a semi-final spot. Sausage Wizard.
Sausage Wizard.
He's currently 2-0, and Fun Man also 2-0 in their careers the Ham and Egg Cup. Sausage Wizard, if it helps, he's from Washington.
Yeah.
He's from Spokane, Washington.
He's a senator.
Yeah. And Fun Man is from Des Moines, Iowa.
Slipknot's hometown.
Home of the International Juggalo Expo, of which you were offered the job.
Yeah.
Recently.
Well, this is really hard. Can I hear the choices again?
You can. So the 2 choices are Sausage Wizard.
Sausage Wizard, yeah.
Yeah, and Fun Man.
Fun Man.
I understand this is I couldn't pick. This is very tough.
I'm gonna have to go with my instincts.
This is a flip a coin moment, really.
My instincts are telling me Fun Man.
Fun Man has qualified for the. That's a shocker because Sausage Wizard was your new favourite as of last week.
Yeah.
So Fun Man has upset the odds He's very fun.
Yeah.
It's very, very fun. And the final quarterfinal this is a tough one too. Super Roy Horse Milk
Oh yeah.
versus Bob Yogurt.
Oh yeah.
And they're both chomping at the bit to win this match. They can't wait for the semi-finals because one of them, I think Super Roy Horse Milk, said if he goes through, he's gonna book himself a weekend in Dubai.
Oh.
Yeah, and Bob Yogurt said if he gets through, he can't be bothered going to Dubai.
It's a fair point.
Mm.
So who is your pick?
It is my pick. And I'm thinking about it because they both have compelling reasons to go through.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go Super Roy Horse Milk.
Oh.
He's been really, really, really fun this year, and he put on a lovely spread last time I met him.
Bribery.
So the semi-finals for next week. Are you ready for this?
Go on.
Soup Marlon versus Secret Milk, and Fun Man versus Super Roy Horse Milk.
Because the milks we could see an all milk final.
We could have an all milk final, or we could have an all fun final. Because Soup is very fun.
Yeah,
I think Soup is very fun. Is soup a drink or a food? Do you eat soup or do you drink soup?
I drink it. I don't know about you.
I've never had soup.
Couldn't
tell you.
Controversial.
Yeah.
I drink it. I put it in a mug. I take it into work. I sit at my desk. I sip it from my mug. And I tell everyone, look at me. I'm drinking soup.
That said, I did make a butternut squash soup from scratch the other day.
Squash soup.
A butternut squash soup.
Oh, butternut squash.
I made it from scratch. With some boiled butternut squash, steamed butternut squash,
Steamed
and some steamed garlic.
Yeah. Oh.
And some steamed
yams.
Stock cubes.
Yeah.
And that was my butternut squash soup. I didn't eat it though. I just made it and looked at it.
Yeah. It's art as well.
Cashews, edamame beans, and some walnuts. Blended up in the old wang bullet, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
Have
you seen The Matrix this week?
Oh yeah. Yep. I listened to it again, the audiobook, but this time I listened to it on my mini disc player.
Ooh.
My Sony mini disc player.
With all the colourful mini discs in the case that you had to bring everywhere with you.
Yeah, I carried a pack of 10 because it's a very long audiobook. They've extended it. So it's 10 mini discs.
What about the trilogy?
No, just
they're only
the one.
making the one film anyway, so they're never going to make a trilogy of that. We've been waiting for up to weeks for that.
I've got some hard truths here.
Hard truths?
Yeah, for the listeners.
Can we have some soft truths?
No. Only hard truths delivered here on the Pit of Chimps podcast.
I like softies.
No, hard truths.
Softy truths.
This is for the listeners who are holding on to these truths. Or actually, they're not accepting these truths. Is the truth. So they're holding on to the opposite of this, and it's just time that somebody delivered these hard truths to them because they're not accepting it.
I'm ready for the hard truths. Give me it hard, Tom. Give me it hard.
So the first hard truth, these are controversial, but they are true. So here we go. First hard truth: Star Wars isn't as good as everyone thinks it is.
Oh, okay.
And that is a hard truth, but it is true.
It is true. Very true.
Yeah, you just got to accept it, listeners. I'm sorry, but just got to accept it.
Yeah.
Next hard truth: neither Queen nor Nirvana are one of the greatest bands of all time.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah. But for some people, that's a hard truth.
We all know that's Radiohead.
Yep. Yeah. Well, they're up there. They're one of them.
They are the greatest band of all time.
So,
as we sit here surrounded by Radiohead posters.
Yep.
Also, I'd like to say that John Funk and his large Sandra Orchestra have been nominated for some awards.
The Mercury Music Prize.
Yeah. No.
No. Okay.
Because a Mercury Music Prize would slip through your fingers because it would be liquid.
That's true. Is it hot as well?
No, mercury is liquid at room temperature.
Oh, interesting.
So it's not really fun. It's not really an adequate award, really.
You could play with it. It'd feel nice in your hand.
Yeah. What I want is the papier-mâché Music Prize.
Yeah.
And it's made out of... I once made a papier-mâché suit. Like full shirt, suit, tie.
Did you wear it?
I did.
Did you get it? So it was... You could like put your arms through it.
Yeah.
But you couldn't move in it, presumably.
Well, I could get around.
Yeah, you'd have to kind of make very small steps.
Well, I went to work in it.
Oh, okay.
They said it was nice.
Was it coloured?
I painted it with poster paints.
What colours?
Brown.
Right. I've got another hard truth. Falafel is a bit too dry.
It is a bit dry, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like dry stuffing.
Yeah, and I like falafel. Nothing against falafel.
I like falafel too.
It's good
but
stuff.
it's got to have a sauce with it.
Yeah.
Like maybe a nice sharp tamarind sauce. Or, yeah.
Or like a mint.
Raita or something.
Or you could have a sweet chili. I mean, any sauce is good.
Yeah, it has to have a sauce though. You can't eat it dry.
Or falafel in soup.
Well, I don't know. I've never had soup, so
No.
I'd have to take your word for that.
So that's a hard one, but it's true. Here's another one. All coffee tastes like muck.
Muck, as in what?
Yeah, like muck off the floor, from a field, a dirty
Like
field
cow muck?
full of cows. No, just muck, mud.
Oh.
Tastes like mud. So there's another hard truth.
Okay.
And the final one I've got here: chopsticks are bullshit.
Well, I don't know. I like chopsticks. I like using them.
Well, there's never a time when someone would logically think, do you know what? This food is easier to eat with chopsticks than it would be with a fork, a knife and fork. Never, never, ever. And if you think that's the truth, you're deluded, son.
Yeah, I think so.
There's some hard truths there.
Yeah, I've got a letter that I've intercepted for you, but I'm going to read it to you.
Oh, okay.
Because I think it's from one of your celebrity friends. Since I've read it already.
Yeah, I've got a lot of them.
I've got to be honest.
Is it Roy Schneider?
Well, that's one we've already heard from already. Over the episodes. So if you don't know about Tom's celebrity friends, go back to episode 1, listen to them all again, and it'll be one of those. Okay. Hi Tom.
Hello.
I've purchased a large kumquat.
Okay.
Do you like my style?
Presumably, if you're one of my celebrity friends.
I've been asked to go to the Mercury Music Prize. That's really apt because we were just talking about that.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, but I can't be bothered going.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. I have a nice overcoat.
Right. Yeah.
Signed Quentin Glover.
Quentin Glover.
Crispin Glover.
Oh.
Well, that's what confused me because he's written Quentin Crisp.
Oh.
And then he's crossed it out and underneath written Crispin Glover.
He is a good friend, Crispin.
But I don't know why he's written Quentin Crisp.
He's a funny character, isn't he?
He is a bit of a cat. He's a bit of a joker, isn't he?
Yeah.
Very strange.
Do you know what I call him?
Crispy.
I call him Crispy Duck. I call him my little Crispy Duck.
Uncle Crisp.
Uncle Crisp.
Uncle Cracker.
Crispy Duck. My little Crispy Duck. And I tickle his feet.
Well, that's really funny because it is actually Crisp Awareness Week. Where it is. We're raising awareness. We're at the forefront of this campaign to raise awareness for crisp. Just the texture, crisp.
If we talked, I feel like we've already talked about our favourite crisp flavours previously. But
Well,
let's have that conversation again. Why not?
I don't think we have. What's yours?
Ooh, a Worcester cock.
Is Worcester cock a flavour of crisp?
I think so.
I like Horlicks. Horlicks flavour crisps.
Walkers did that.
Maltesers.
Yeah.
Nice as well. I like Maltesers.
Yeah.
But what's your favourite element of the crisp texture? As in not just crisps, but or chips, potato chips as Americans call them.
I hate that because you go to America and they say, "Oh, with this burger you get chips," and you think it's going to be chips.
Yeah, but they actually
crisps.
give you some Walkers or Lays as they call them.
Lays, yeah, that as well. Lays,
Yeah.
what? Lays.
It's Lays everywhere in the world except here where it's Walkers.
But Walkers makes more sense.
It does because
Lay's
you walk around eating them.
Sex,
you
isn't it? Lay.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna get
I saw a Pinot Grigio flavoured crisps the other day.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
and a Cabernet Sauvignon
Oh yeah.
flavoured crisps. They were on sale 4 for £1.
I'm gonna have a sip of my
Ricotta.
to celebrate that.
Ricotta. I'm gonna have a sip of some ricotta.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
So, what do you think about that?
Yeah, yeah, I thought that was good.
What do you think about? I'm gonna have a sip for my mug. Top bloke, top mug.
Top bloke, top mug. I've got another Bible study thing here. Should we do that?
And I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Here they are, all standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your flange.
National champions.
Okay. So for anyone who didn't listen to the previous episode, this is a new segment, an educational segment called Bible Study, where I have a look at some Bible passages.
It's sponsored by Big Fellow.
And read them out and talk about them a bit, basically. Give some philosophical thought into it. So this one's... It needs a bit of explaining beforehand, so I've got a bit of a preamble to build up to this passage. So this one is and again, this is from the English Standard Version of the Bible. So this is taken from Exodus 4, which is in the Old Testament.
Mm-hmm. Is that the fourth one?
The fourth Exodus.
Okay.
So, yeah, to explain the scenario here, God has asked Moses to go to the king of Egypt and demands that he free the slaves. But obviously Moses is worried that they're not going to believe him. You know, it's a bit of a crazy story. God's told me this, etc. So he asks God, what if they ask, what is God's name? What should I say? Reasonable question.
Yeah.
And God says to tell them, and I quote, I am has sent me to you. So, I mean, in my mind, God's not really helping him there, because that doesn't really make any logistical sense at all. I mean, if he's gonna send him there and he's saying, I am has sent me to you, to the king of Egypt, it's like God's just fucking with him.
Yeah.
Like, it makes no sense at all. So he's just thinking, I'm just going to make him sound like a fucking loon. I mean, if I was Moses, I'd be kind of thinking, well, can't I just say your name's, like, George or something? Why can't I just say that? But no, apparently not. He has to say, I am has sent me to you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So anyway, Moses is still a bit sketchy. So he asks, well, what if they don't believe me? So God gives him 3 little kind of magic tricks to show them, which will prove that he's getting the word of God. But these tricks show how fucking, like, dark God really is and how he's very twisted. So, bear in mind, this was, like, hundreds of years ago, so people would have been easily impressed with magic. So he could have just said, there was no David Blaine or Dynamo or Chris Angel.
Yeah.
Or Paul Daniels.
Or the legendary Paul Daniels.
Yeah.
The greatest magician of all time.
Exactly.
As Penn and Teller once said.
So in these days...
Well, Penn did. Teller didn't say anything.
No, well, he doesn't, does he?
No. There's a woman at work, actually, who looks like the exact cross between Alison Hannigan from the ginger one from American Pie.
Yeah.
And, funnily enough, the host of Penn and Teller's Fool Us by weird coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, her and Teller from Penn and Teller, the one who doesn't talk.
Oh.
She looks exactly like the combination of the two.
You should get a photo of her and put it up on the internet and we can show our fans.
I don't think that would be reasonable. I've never met her.
Okay.
I've just seen her walking around the office.
So anyway, this is hundreds of years ago. So, God could have told him to do some more light-hearted magic, like the thing where you make a coin appear from behind their ear. And be like, hey, that would have been enough.
Or when you take the chewing gum out of the box and it snaps your finger with the spring.
Yeah. Or you pretend to get their nose and you go, oh, I got your nose, but really it's your thumb.
I once broke a baby's finger doing that once. I got them to take out
what, the nose?
The chewing gum.
Oh, the chewing gum.
And it, like a newborn, and it
why
broke 4 of their fingers.
Well, if they were willing to do it.
Yeah. It's only a couple of weeks ago, but I just forgot about like the brittleness of young bones.
Yeah, it's easily forgotten. They're only small. Teaches them a good life lesson, though.
Yeah, they will never do that again.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So yeah, God could have told him to do some light-hearted stuff, but no. The first thing he tells him to do...
God, this is going on. How long is this?
Right, just bear with me. So the first trick he tells him to do...
This intro's gone on forever.
Yeah, it's building up to it.
Alright, carry on.
The first thing that God tells him to do is to throw his staff down and it'll turn into a snake.
Right.
Which seems a bit much to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second thing he wants him to do is put his hand inside his cloak, then pull it out. And when he pulls it out, it's all decrepit and like he's got leprosy and flaking off and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which again seems a bit dark.
It looks like Roger Ebert.
Yeah. And then the third thing he wants him to do is to throw some water on the ground and it'll turn to blood.
Ooh, that's metal. That's very metal, that is.
Yeah.
Very...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems very dark. Like say, you could just had a coin behind the ear. But no, he's like fucking snakes and leprosy and blood. So it's showing the psychology behind God. So remember that, listeners. When you're praying to your God,
I remember that.
He loves snakes and leprosy and blood.
Yeah.
That's how he deals with stuff. So anyway, Moses heads off to
But we're
Egypt.
not for or against God, just
No. He's,
I'm agnostic, personally.
Whatever. So anyway, Moses heads off to Egypt, probably terrified and confused. And here's the following passage when he's on his way to Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. At a lodging place on the way, the Lord met him and sought to put him to death. By the way, Moses is with his wife Zipporah and their son.
Okay, nice name.
At a lodging place on the way, the Lord met him and sought to put him to death. I mean, I'll carry on with this passage, but firstly, Moses is doing everything he said, despite him having crazy demands, and he's just suddenly, out of the blue, decided to kill him for no reason. He's like, I'm going to kill him now. So Zipporah, here we go, then Zipporah took a flint and cut off her son's foreskin.
Oof.
And touched Moses' feet with it. And said, surely you are a bridegroom of blood to me. So he let him alone.
Oh.
So God sets up Moses with all this crazy shit, lets him go on his way, and he does it. He's doing everything he says, decides he's going to kill Moses for no reason. So Moses' wife, I don't know how she knew this would settle God down, but she decides, she knows in the moment, fair play to her, she knows what'll settle him down. Cut off our son's foreskin, put it on Moses' feet, and then say, surely you are a bridegroom of blood to me. Fuck knows what that means. And God's like, fair enough. You've done what I wanted. Cool.
That's fabulous.
And he's happy. So I think the moral of the story is God's an asshole, but he's charmed by circumcision.
Okay.
So good on him or her.
Don't assume God's gender.
Yeah. No.
I'm gonna flick through your Bible there, and I'm gonna pick a random verse, if I may. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is that okay with you? Okay, I'm gonna stop it there, and I'm gonna point to this particular chorus or verse.
Oh, that's a psalm you've landed on there.
Oof. Okay. And I put life upon him and sung songs from Iowa. I guess that's the band, the album from
by Slipknot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And such what. Then there was repentant men, and then.
That is one of the best.
Like this. Not like this.
That's definitely one of the best verses.
Psalms, verses,
in the Bible.
bits of the Bible.
And that's from John.
John
in
Big John
in Jerusalem.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks for sending that in to us, John.
Yeah, I've got some job opportunities for you, Tom.
Here we go.
Just an update on that. The human toilet. I took that job in the end.
You took it?
Yeah, I appeared at the world's premier Juggalo Expo located in Iowa.
So you took it without any needs to take. You volunteered to.
Well, yeah, I've already got 2 really high-profile government jobs.
Oh, okay.
And I still decided to take this one just because I really like Juggalos.
How was it?
I don't really want to talk about it, to be honest. It was upsetting, to say the least. I mean, it sounds great on paper. Human toilet appearing each day at the world's premier Juggalo Expo located in Iowa. I had to pay for my own flight. No leg room.
No, you went first class?
No, economy. All the way.
Terrible.
Direct from Swindon Airport.
From the car park?
And when I got there, I mean, that was fine. Once I got there, it was great. But the travel there and back, it was just so bad. There was only one meal per hour on the flight.
What meal did you have?
Well, to start, they gave us a slice of ham. And
Reformed ham?
Yeah. I know, I don't even eat that.
No.
So I said, have you got any vegan ham? And they said, yeah. And they gave me some of that.
Okay.
It was tofurkey. It's like tofu turkey sort of situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And then they gave us a main, which was jelly, pork jelly.
State. Is Maine a state?
Maine is it's a state. Yeah. Portland is in Maine. Portland, Maine.
Yeah. Portland, Oregon.
But there's a Portland in Oregon as well.
There is. Portland.
There's two Portlands: Portland, Maine, and Portland, Oregon.
I'll just put some sunglasses on just for the listeners to know. Now I'm cool.
Oof.
Just so they know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I have to talk really slow, like the Fonz. Hi, I'm the Fonz.
Cool. I'm a cool dude.
Hello, Mrs. C. Hey, I'm the Fonz.
Hey, fellas, you're listening to the Fonz.
Hey, Mr. C.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Hey, Mr. Cunningham, I'm the Fonz.
And you had Richie was like,
and then that old man who run the diner was like, oh, get out of here, Fonz.
Get out, you're too cool for this joint, fella, get out of here.
But anyway, yeah, it was a horrible flight to and from. They only had, funnily enough, they had only had Happy Days on the flight entertainment system.
Oh, well, that's pretty good.
It's alright. I would have preferred Cheers.
Yeah.
But they only had Happy Days.
As a side note, do you remember those, just because I put these on, those sunglasses where you had mirrors in the sides back in the 90s?
I do. So you could see who was in your peripheral vision behind you.
Yeah.
If you were able to have, like, 270-degree vision.
Yeah, they were brilliant.
They were
you'd be
quite
looking
good.
Behind you, but nobody knew.
You could see any, like, Kato-esque sneak attacks from behind. And
like a James Bond.
Yeah.
The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
I was walking and I had those glasses on, and Evander Holyfield, the boxer, snuck up behind me and he went to punch me in the back of the head, but I ducked.
Yeah.
And he missed, and he went, "Oh, you could probably be a professional boxer," but he didn't know I had those glasses on.
Yeah.
And he said, "You have the instincts, the power to be the champ of the world in any division you want."
Did you?
No, I couldn't be bothered because I knew I had the glasses on.
Yeah.
So would you like some job opportunities?
Yeah.
Number 1, large man in his 20s.
Sounding good so far.
Runs a Greek restaurant with a poor hygiene rate. Makes his employees sign contracts that are in Braille, even if they're not blind.
Okay.
And the Greek restaurant has lost all of its novelty because it's based in Athens, Greece.
Okay. I mean, is that it?
Yeah, that's number 1.
I mean, there's nothing too bad about that. I'm pretty happy with that.
Greece has a bad economy, though.
True, but they're on the up.
No, I don't think they are.
They won the Euro 2000 and something. 2004.
I was at Glastonbury at the time. I didn't believe it actually happened.
Oh yeah, we watched England versus Portugal in the field.
And Wayne Rooney broke his metatarsal.
I was Vernon Kay for that weekend as well.
You were, and Darius Vassell missed the penalty.
Yeah.
Number 2, Craig's employee on his final written warning coated in sriracha mayo.
I mean,
the entire time he works there.
Pretty terrible. We still don't know the full details of Craig's, but we've heard bits and bobs.
Yeah.
And it's pretty sketchy from what we've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you think about
that?
Or was that your analysis?
That what? Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, coated in sriracha mayo again.
Okay.
Fully. But you are employee of the month.
Okay.
Which is quite good.
Yeah.
Big downturn here, I'm afraid. For the band U2.
Oh.
Well, they are on a tour of Greenland.
Okay. So am I a proper member of the band or just filling in on this tour?
No, you're just like a roadie or something. You're not in the band. You're
not
not
have to
like
hang out with
Bono and The Edge.
You have to serve them
and
as well.
Rodney Mullen Jr. and Larry Axe or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I don't know the names.
I'm gonna go with the first option.
I'm sorry to have to tell you that all of the jobs have been taken already.
Oh shit!
So you can't have any of those. I'm afraid. The first one, the Greek one, was taken by a large Greek man in his 20s.
Fair enough. Can't compete with that.
I mean,
I'm not in
that
my
was
20s
the job specification, to be fair.
Or Greek.
The second one was taken by an unnamed Craig's employee. He's not allowed to be. He was already an employee.
Yeah, that's true.
And he got promoted to final warning employee.
Joel Elms.
And the third one was taken up by Bono.
Ah, yeah.
Funnily enough.
Himself.
Yeah. Anything else you've got to say for yourself today?
I'm gonna have a little thing.
Quest.
Go for it. I accept your quest.
Oh, okay. Bono from the band U2 has asked you to go on tour with them. However,
Right.
Before you do, you have to acquire 7 bottles of Vimto.
Okay, bottles, they're quite hard because they're normally in cans.
They have to be glass bottles of Vimto as well.
That's going to be very hard.
And you have to do it blindfolded.
Oh.
If you succeed in the quest,
Yeah.
he will allow you to breathe the same air as him.
Ooh, well, that's what a privilege.
And Chris Martin will also be there. So basically, all the worst people on the planet will be together in one room, and you get to breathe the same air as them. You've already accepted the quest?
It, sadly.
And what's the success percentage?
Right, let me just calculate this then. So you've got the air factor. There's Bono. You've got Chris Martin. There's gonna be some tunes. You got some music. There's gonna be something about Vimto in this glass. You blindfolded as well. 42%.
42%. Hoyo! That's been accepted. That's official. Quality stamped by the authorization network. The authorization network is stamped approved.
It's been stamped. Laryngitis, chronic diarrhea, consumption and dropsy, asthma, severe diarrhea, cholera, ice water and ice milk, followed by a large quantity of cherries.
Okay, that's nice.
Some of the ways that presidents of the United States of America have died over the years.
I was just hoping that was a list of words.
They are words as well, though.
Oh, okay, that's great. That's good to hear. I'm very happy with that. I'll accept. I'll accept the job.
Next week, tune in next week, listeners, for some more ways that presidents of the United States of America have died. We've got some good ones in there.
Oh, okay, great. I look forward to that. Is Hammock one of them?
Not yet.
What about Bounty Caramel? The chocolate bar.
Yeah. I'll save that though.
I would like to gift you the fruit rankings for this week.
Of course, fruit rankings.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I like that. Give me that for all of them.
Okay.
So at number 5 this week.
Yep.
Do me the sound. We have kiwi fruits.
Oh. Big round of applause. That's the best reaction any tour has got so far.
That was like a nice golf putt.
Yeah.
No reaction.
They are good kiwi fruits.
At number 4 this week. Ooh, that's very terse.
Short one, yeah.
We've got Satsumas. They've risen up into the top 5 again.
Boo.
Satsumas. They've got in there though. Paul was very adamant about that.
Yeah. Well,
very adamant. He wouldn't let it go.
Wanker.
He wanted it to be number 1.
Yeah.
But we were like, no, mate.
Good.
4. And we all stuck together. We all had to have a recess.
Was Glenn there?
Glenn was there.
And did he go with Paul or against Paul?
Yeah, against Paul in the end.
Wow.
It's all of us against Paul.
They're like that. I'm crossing my fingers.
But we said to him, we'll buy you a new eye patch.
Yeah.
If you go with us.
That's the way to Glenn's heart.
It is. Number 3. We have candles.
Oh yeah.
Candles have risen up.
Ruby wax.
Into the number 3 spot this year. And at number 2. We have Meccano.
Oh, what is this Meccano fruit?
Meccano is
what's that?
like Lego, but it's made out of metal and it moves.
Oh.
It's like mechanical Lego.
Oh, okay. The name makes sense.
From the 90s. I don't think it exists anymore.
I don't remember. I remember Mousetrap.
Yeah, Mousetrap was good.
Yeah.
What was your favourite board game of all time?
Screwball Scramble.
Screwball Scrabble was the best one. It was. It really was. Definitely the best one.
Hang on, let's... For Screwball Scramble.
Shout out for Screwball Scrabble.
Yeah, Scrabble. Scrabble.
Screwball Scramble?
Scramble. Scrabble.
Screwball Scrabble.
Screwball
Scrabble?
Let's look at that spike on the WAV form.
Scrabble?
I wonder what that one was.
That was the applause, I think, for
okay.
for kiwi fruits.
Rightfully so. Well deserved.
Kiwi fruits.
Is it? I don't think. Oh, we'll have to.
It is.
This is exciting for the listeners.
I assure you
it is. Yeah. Okay.
What number was that?
2 or 3.
2, 1. I think that was 3.
We had Satsuma's Kiwi Fruit.
Well, okay, a 2.
Candle. No, this is number 1 now.
So a 2 or joint 2, because we're not sure which one it is. We've got the number 17.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Like the film, the number the 23.
28 monkeys.
Film.
28 monkeys.
Oh, that was good.
28 monkeys later.
Yeah.
That's a film, isn't it? Unbreakable. Split. Glass.
Yeah.
That's the trilogy of M. Night Shyamalan films.
And the one with the water.
Oh,
Plants.
Deep Water.
Deep Water.
Water. Halloween H2O.
Apocalypse Now.
And Water. The Water Boy.
Waterworld.
By M. Night Shyamalan.
Waterworld starring
what's
Kevin
going
Little.
on? I'm really confused. What's happening?
Remember Kevin Little? He had that one song.
I remember Stuart Little.
Who's
Kevin Little?
I think he sung Suicidal, Suicidal, Beautiful Girls.
I was Wayne Wonder one, no?
It's one of them.
Oh, mate, what's going on?
Number 1 for the Fruit Rankings. Oh, yeah.
Exotic fruits.
Oh.
Exotic fruits is being promoted.
I love a bit of exotic fruits.
Well, it was a big hoo-ha, to be honest with you, because Paul was like, no. And he slammed his fist on the desk, and we all jumped because we weren't expecting it. And he said, Satsuma's the number 1.
Yeah.
And we said, no. Exotic fruits deserve their time. And
they've been fighting for years.
Well, we did the hashtag exotic fruits.
Yeah.
And it went viral on Tumblr.
And fair play to the marketing team for that. They did a good
viral
job.
on tumblr.com. Which reminds me, did you react to your NHS letter that asked you to speak to them on Tumblr?
I went to
tumblr.com.
I put my photo on there, doing a selfie from up above. You put the phone app, so it's looking down on you.
Yeah, like they ask.
Yeah, and I did the pouty face with a raised eyebrow.
Did you do the dog graphic on your face?
Yeah, I put the dog filter or whatever it is over it, and I wrote a hashtag on it.
Augmented reality.
Yeah,
augmented reality they call it. That's the one.
I did that. I put a hashtag on it saying like lol dogs, which was with a Z, and then I got people to comment on it. 2 people my mum commented on it saying, "What are you doing? Love Lynn XX."
Yeah,
she doesn't understand the internet.
Yeah. It was from your dad's account.
Yeah, from my dad's account. And then someone else commented on it. Russian bot commented on it.
Oh, Volvobot.
Saying, it might. I wish it was Volvobot.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Volvobot.
I've just received an email, Tom.
Here we go.
By email I mean fax. It's urgent breaking news.
This is coming live. Have we got a sound effect for a fax machine? Let's see.
Listen here, baby.
Come on, baby girl.
No.
No is the answer to that, yeah. But we have received the fax. It's harrowing news, Tom.
Shit.
And it regards the Ham and Egg Cup.
Oh.
Are you ready for some somber information?
No.
It comes in from Fun Man, and he reports that he might not be able to compete in the semi-finals.
What?
He has injured his tooth because he ate a sugary item.
Well, what?
He doesn't think he can go on.
He can pull through this.
He doesn't think he can. It was a Krispy Kreme donut, and his tooth is giving it.
What have we said about this? Happened last year with the Krispy Kreme donuts.
His tooth's hurting a little bit.
This happened with that powdered donut specialty last year.
Well, he said he hasn't brushed his teeth yet, so he's not sure if it's
Which
really.
Krispy Kreme donut was it?
It was a circular one.
Was it the one we had last year with the licorice all sorts in it?
It was the licorice filling.
What did we say to Krispy Kreme this year? We
told-
said don't provide any of the licorice ones.
He's written, "I'm very sorry, lads," and 2 X's on the end of it as well, and 2 O's in between the X's.
I'll get
which
someone
I think,
to go and talk to him.
I think they indicate hugs.
I'm gonna visit him in person.
In person.
Yeah.
Get him going. Because Super Roy Horsemilk has also tweeted out, haha, gutted.
Well, that's terrible sportsmanship.
It is very bad, isn't it, I think? But he is super, according to his moniker.
I'm going to go and visit Fun Man in
See
person
if he's okay.
and give him a talk. I'll give him a pep talk.
Some drama in the Ham and Egg Cup. Again, just to confirm to the listeners, Fun Man might not be able to compete in the semi-finals due to a slightly hurt tooth. Although he hasn't brushed his teeth yet, so it might not be that bad. But in other news, Egg Norman has just found a new job. Who was one of our quarterfinalists.
Oh, okay. He got knocked out, didn't he?
He did by Secret Milk.
Yeah.
He is now working as a glue man. He go.
What does a glue man do?
He come around your house and he'll glue whatever you want glued.
That's quite good, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty good service. I think.
Yeah.
'Cause glue can get quite messy.
What type of glue do you use?
Pritt stick.
Uh.
Well, he's got an assortment, but he specialises in Pritt stick.
Okay, that's.
You could do PVA. Fine. You could do hot glue.
Can you do super
from a glue gun? You can do super glue. You can do super duper glue.
Oh.
You can do man glue. You can do any glue you want. You can do igloo. You can do glue.
Just laughing at my own little joke. I made a joke. Did you get the joke?
I did. You said igloo. Yeah.
It's good, wasn't it?
So you can do it all. As far as glue goes, he's a real specialist at Egg Norman now.
How long have we gone on this one?
It's a good 43 minutes long so far.
Oh wow! Shall we just end it with?
And for an episode that's been almost entirely improv, this has been pretty good.
Well, let's not. Let's. Oh, that was meant to be something.
One of your buttons has failed. This is a catastrophe, Tom.
I hear there's news about a Mexicops film, but that's a little teaser. We'll save that for the next episode.
Oh yeah, Mexicops. They're the Scottish cops who were also Mexican.
Yeah.
Well, they're Mexican cops, but they've been deployed to Scotland, Dundee specifically.
Yeah, the Generacs sent them there.
Yeah.
Have you got anything you want to sign off with?
No.
Don't anybody move.
Whatever.
Big fellow .net / big fellow ?